A robot workforce doesn't call in sick, doesn't infect people, doesn't rest.
Hey there, my name is James Lee. Welcome to my channel 5149, where I talk business, politics, and society. And today we're talking about a cyborg workforce, the real-time evolution of transitioning our workforce from humans to robots.
Welcome to Emotiv, unlockers of the human brain and decoders of the human experience. While the technology that underlies our innovation, EEG, has been around since the 1930s, only now with Emotiv, organizations, enterprises, and individuals can learn faster, perform better, make better choices, improve mental well-being. We can decode cognition, emotions, and behaviors as they happen. Think of the insights, the innovation, the advantage that can come from grasping the smallest nuances of how we think, respond, and feel. And the possibilities from there, as infinite as stars in the sky.
What the heck kind of dystopian mumbo jumbo did we just watch together? I'm going to try to break this down. Apparently Emotiv is a bioinformatics and technology company developing and manufacturing wearable EEG products that can apparently read your mind. B, as often pitched, these technologies are supposed to help improve human wellness, like reduce stress, improve the human experience overall, yada yada. Companies already investing in tech to scan employees' brains. They're saying there's infinite applications for this technology. But this, in my view, is the only application that could possibly make this type of technology financially viable. It's no secret that a lot of bosses out there would love to get inside their employees' heads. And now, perhaps unfortunately for said employees, they might be starting to actually do so. Emotiv, a San Francisco startup, claims to be able to track employees' well-being with wireless EEG headsets. Dystopian? Sure. But these companies aren't outliers. As IEEE's Spectrum reports, this is a burgeoning market and employers are starting to invest. The general pitch for this device is familiar, if not convenient. It's a tool not only for enhancing productivity, but for ensuring employee wellness. They might actually be monitoring employees, but only for their sake. Yeah, I don't buy it. Importantly, this employee-forward marketing approach distinguishes these devices, in branding efforts at least, from Bossware, a growing field of consumer tech committed to offering employee surveillance in a remote-driven world. Still, marketing is just that, marketing, and given the prevalence of data mining and the steady rise of Bossware, hesitant employees can be forgiven for feeling incredulous towards mind-reading headsets, particularly for their privacy's sake. Quote, I think there is significant interest from employers, Karen Raumenfanger, who founded the Institute of Neuroethics, told Spectrum. She then added, I don't know if there's significant interest from employees. Of course not. Why would we even want this? You tell me, is this technology meant to improve the human experience, or is this technology meant to facilitate control from a centralized authority?
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that. This mission is too important for me to allow you to jeopardize it.
That is a scene from Space Odyssey, obviously. Freaks me out every time I see that clip. We find the once autonomous cowboys of the highway strapped to monitors and monitoring vests, scanned with intelligent cameras and tracked while they drive, forcing to ride along with silent spies instead of hitchhiking kids like me. That is not a movie script. It is real-life applications of AI technology already in use to spy on people. In 2017, the U.S. Department of Transportation decided to do something about terrible accidents in long-haul trucking. The problem, as the DOT saw it, was that drivers were evading the hours of service rules that limited how long they could drive. So the federal solution was to mandate a digital ride-along to stop the evasion. Starting in 2017, the Department of Transportation required that all trucks be equipped with electronic logging devices, ELDs. Every moment spent idling is a blinking red data point at headquarters now. Drivers get pinged by their superiors when a truck stop break goes longer than expected. When a driver is tired or encounters bad weather, they no longer feel free to make a decision to sleep or take a break because the tracking technology signals to headquarters that the truck is idle. ELDs also create a new structure of ongoing data collection, which positions employers to be able to more precisely set, change, and withhold wages. They use the data to push for competition between drivers, shame drivers who are less productive, and discipline them. It was more transformational than you might think. What started as federal safety regulation quickly became an entry point for general corporate regulation. Once again, I want to stress the incongruence here. This technology is pitched as a solution to make the lives of humans better, in this case, making the roads safer. But in reality, the more honest use case of this technology is to control humans and to increase corporate profitability. There is a reason why corporations call it human resources. You and I, humans, are resources that are to be managed, deployed, and transformed into a commodity, meaning to them, the corporation, humans are to be treated as objects of trade for means of generating economic value, nothing more. In fact, if you look at the data, after the ELD rollout, trucking safety stayed the same or declined. There were even more crashes in some parts of the industry. So the roads aren't any safer, but corporate bosses are surely more powerful and more wealthy.
Wealth, this is according to Oxfam, of the world's 85 richest people is equal to the 3.5 billion poorest people.
It's fantastic. And this is a great thing because it inspires everybody, gets the motivation to look up to the 1% and say, I want to become one of those people. I'm going to fight hard to get up to the top. This is fantastic news, and of course I applaud it.
Not biting his tongue there. The mainstream solution really is to be the boss, just be the corporation. But in reality, even if you work your butt off, not everyone can be the boss. And if we care at all about those people, obviously some people do, some people don't. But if we do, what should be done? A Silicon Valley lawmaker wants to protect workers from employer spying. Assemblymember Ash Kalra proposed a bill on Monday that he said would ensure workers gain some protection from off-duty employer surveillance and retaliation. The Workplace Technology Accountability Act, or AB 1651, would create a set of privacy standards for employer workplace monitoring tools. I just want to say it's not lost on me that in this video I talk about the government being the one to pass a law requiring truckers to be monitored 24/7. So how could they also be the solution? And to that, I would just say that, it's not that the government shouldn't be creating rules. It's about who they are creating the rules on behalf of. Is the rule meant to benefit multinational corporations, or is it meant to benefit citizens? And that's how I think we should evaluate legislation. That bill, by the way, did not even receive a vote. It was withdrawn before even a hearing. Big business predictably got involved to kill it and smear it as a job killer. The point is, it's not about big government versus small government. It's whether government is of the people, by the people, and for the people. And those are my thoughts for this week. Tell me, is Bossware a concern for you? Is privacy a concern for you? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Also, if you want to support my work, please like this video, share it, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell. As always, thank you so much for your time today, and I'll see you next week.